Welcome back, and welcome back. We're going to make shrimp and sausage Alfredo. I'm going to use this sauce. I'm using things that I already have on hand, and that's what I told you I'll be doing. I'm still doing it. Alfredo sauce, black pepper, garlic salt, smoked paprika, table blend Mrs. Dash, Italian seasoning. We're going to use this sausage here, and we're going to use this shrimp here. All right, here's your shot. Now let's get cooking. And of course, some extra virgin olive oil. All right, forgot to put her up there. All right, the first thing I'm going to do, I've had this pan heating up for a couple of minutes. And we're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of that extra virgin olive oil. And then we're going to go in with that sausage. And we're going to let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on your stove. And I'm cooking this on a medium heat. Okay? We're just going to get this going, browning this on up. Just a little bit. And then we'll cook that shrimp up. And we'll brown that up just a little bit. And then we'll start on building from there. Now, if you can make the sauce from scratch, then that's what you should do. I don't have any heavy whipping cream on hand, so I'm going to use that jar. But if you do, I've showed you before how I make my Alfredo sauce from scratch, and I'll include that in video in here somewhere, okay? All right, so I'm going to let this cook, browning up, and then I'm going to flip it over. So it'll take roughly about 2 minutes per side, okay? See you soon.
Are you ready for phase 1?
Alright, and there she is. And it's only been a minute and a half. It goes quick. And I'm cooking on a medium heat. So I'm getting ready to take these out. So I did 1 minute per side. This is here we go. Alright, so I'm going to take them out and I'm going to do the shrimp. I'll be right back. Okay, using that same pan, I'm going to go with that shrimp. And I'm only going to use half this bag. I'm not going to use that whole bag. And it's going to go even faster than the sausage, okay? So this will probably take about 1.5 minutes. It won't take long. See how that shrimp's already turning pink? It will not take long at all. And then we'll take this out, okay? So 1 minute, I'll be back. All right, as you can see, that shrimp is pretty much done. We're going to take it out, and then we're going to go to the next step. I'll be right back. All right. So we're not going to get rid of those juices that we have down there. We're just going to go ahead and add our Alfredo sauce to that. And I will put about a half a cup of water in here and get the rest of that. We're going to go in with a good tablespoon of garlic salt. Same with the black pepper, a good tablespoon. Mrs. Dash, a good tablespoon. A good tablespoon of that Italian seasoning. And I've turned the fire back down so that it'll simmer. And a good tablespoon of that smoked paprika. And if you have regular paprika, that'll work just fine. And we're going to give this a good zhuzh. And we're going to let this simmer for a couple of minutes before we add back in that meat. And it'll be done. And then we'll give that meat a minute to heat through. Okay? So I'll come back. And I'm just going to let this go merely just for 2 minutes. Okay? And I'll be right back. Alright, we've let this simmer for 5 minutes. Now we're going to go in with all that deliciousness. Sausage and shrimp. I'm going to put that right on in that pan. And I'm just going to let those flavors get to know one another just for a couple of minutes. Just to let it warm through. Heat back up. Not to cook, just to warm through. All right? And I'll be right back in 2 minutes. And there she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share just the little green beans back there. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.